Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017, and it's a huge episode today as we take on two different semi-finals. First it's the FA Cup semi-final, and then we've got Atletico Madrid in the Europa League semi-final. I think the league is now a bit irrelevant. Obviously we want to finish as high up as we can, but we're no longer going to make the Champions League through the league. It's all about the Europa League, so we will be resting players in the league games because I'm not too worried about where we finish. For the game against Bournemouth in the FA Cup, I really do want to win it. We'll have a break between Saturday and Thursday. That's quite a long break before we take on Atletico Madrid, so it's a full-strength team going out there. Origi's leading the line with Pulisic and Vazquez, then Vilhena, Wijnaldum and Witsel in behind, with Rahman, Mamana, Lascelles and Keane making up the back four. Rahman's throw finds Vilhena. He'll be able to put the cross in from there. Comes out Jordan Ibe with the ball. We should clean up from there. It's Witsel. Onto Wijnaldum, through to Vazquez. There's a through ball on for Origi. Origi's in, and Pulisic off the post. He's offside anyway. Vilhena, forward to Pulisic. Origi's ahead of him, on the ball now. Across to Wijnaldum, that's quite a good pass. And now Vazquez has got a good position with Keane further over. Keane does whip it into Origi. And we've got the lead in the FA Cup semi-final. Origi's 25th goal of the season. Jordan Ibe into Yamga. Now Callum Wilson finds Harry Arter in the box, and that's a good finish. It was a well-worked goal, but Harry Arter should not be allowed to score from there. Rahman to Vilhena, now Witsel to Wijnaldum on the edge of the area. Origi on the wing, puts it over, hits the crossbar. It's come for Vazquez, who can't get the ball in the box. Well, we've been so dominant in this game, but we've not been able to find the winning goal, so we're going to extra time. Need to get this ball forward. A bit too much passing around at the moment. Loftus-Cheek. Forward to Batshuayi. He's got a man over on the right. He finds Vazquez. Ball back into Batshuayi. We've got the goal. It's 2-1. Michy Batshuayi gets his 25th. Between him and Origi, that's 50 goals this season. Mamana to Baba Rahman. We're lucky to shut up shop from here. It's Wijnaldum to Chambers. Wijnaldum again finds Vazquez. Bournemouth have offered very little on attack today. Vazquez finds Keane. Ball into Batshuayi, saved and cleared out. You only have to look at the stats to see that we thoroughly deserve to win this tie. We're going to the FA Cup final for the second year in a row. We could be about to win 2 trophies in the same season, possibly 3, depending on how that Europa League semi-final goes. Well, it's Europa League semi-final time. Newcastle have come from the Championship to a European Cup semi-final. Or rather European competition semi-final. It's still quite a meteoric rise. The team today is a little bit worn out. We did have a very long game in the last match, 2 hours of football. Not ideal at this point in the season, but the team's still above 90% fitness. Lucas Silva coming into the team and Callum Chambers in at right back. Otherwise, no changes to the team that managed to overcome Bournemouth at Wembley. Oh, and Raul's managed to take that ball down brilliantly, and he's picked out Lukaku, who fires well wide. Monreal to Carrasco. Now Coke finds Raul. Good tackle for Mamana. Lucas Silva to Vilhena. Origi's been released. Bit of space for the team. If he's got support, he's going on his own, and that's a great save by Jan Oblak. Free kick for Atletico. It's put in, and Vilhena has committed a foul. Apparently he's pushed somebody in the area there. And Atletico have got a penalty and the chance to take the lead away from home. It's Raul to step up. And saved by Murray. He is such a good goalkeeper. Vilhena's picked up the ball from Godin's header. He's still going, Vilhena. He's sent that up for Vazquez, who pulls it across. And Pulisic is there. We've taken the lead right before half-time. We are beating Atletico Madrid. Vazquez reverses that pass for Origi, who's in on goal. Straight from kickoff, it's gone in! We've scored 19 seconds into the second half. It's a Jan Oblak own goal. That's a goal either side of half-time. Within a minute of half-time each side. We're 2-0 up. Origi having a run. Picks out Witsel, and it's 3-0. It's not even the 50-minute mark. We're 3-0 up against Atletico Madrid, and how different this game would have been had they got that penalty. Vilhena couldn't keep the ball. Lucas Silva does though. And now Vilhena has picked out Origi over the top. Good tackle, but Pulisic still has it. Pulisic doing a nice turn, can whip the ball in. He does. Origi's there. It's 4-0. We are having the spell of our season right now. Coke's corner. Into Godin. Lukaku's there. It's somehow gone into the back of the net. It's gone as Romelu Lukaku's goal. Not sure what happened there, and we've given away the away goal. Well, we might have conceded that late away goal, but I am still over the moon that we've managed to get this result. It might not even be over yet with Vazquez whipping the ball in towards Origi. It is cleared out. This is beyond my wildest expectations. I actually didn't think we'd win this match, and we've ended up winning it by 4-1. Absolutely phenomenal from the team, and we are surely going to make the Europa League final. It's all changed for the match against Wolves. I'm looking to rest as many players as I can ahead of that game against Atletico Madrid. I'm not too worried about the result. I still think we'll win today. Batshuayi, Green and Campbell up top. Witsel, Wijnaldum and Loftus-Cheek in the middle. And then Gomez, Chambers, Lascelles and Mbemba in the back. Free kick from Wijnaldum into the top corner. We've taken the lead just before half-time. It's been a very boring game up to that free kick, but we've got the goal when it matters. Another free kick for Wijnaldum, another goal for Wijnaldum. 2 free kicks from Jorginho Wijnaldum have given us the points today. Boverson loses it to Loftus-Cheek, now Batshuayi on another run. He puts it out to Julian Green. His ball put in and Batshuayi touches it home for 3-0. There is a full-time whistle. It's a good 3-0 victory, nice and clean, never really threatened by Wolves, and we get 3 more points, which will help us as we look to secure 5th place in the table. We have moved up to 5th with a game in hand on Arsenal, which will certainly help. We're 5 points behind Chelsea, but not likely to catch them before the end of this season. Just a quick note that the league is maybe not as secure as it looked for Chelsea. They've just lost to West Ham, which means we're 5 points behind Chelsea with a game in hand. And suddenly this Champions League race is back on. Well, the team is completely switched around for this match against Atletico Madrid. The annoying news is that Michy Batshuayi got injured in training the day before this match, but Origi is back to full fitness, so he can lead the line anyway, and would have been even if Batshuayi were fit. Pulisic and Vazquez back in on the wings with Vilhena and Wijnaldum fit enough to start in the centre. Axel Witsel drops to defensive midfield with Rahman, Keane and Mamana also joining him on yellow cards. So if any of those players get a yellow card, they will miss the final if we make it. Chancellor and Mbemba out on the right, and I'm relying on Alex Murray to put in a fantastic performance and keep Atletico out. Remember, they need to score 3 goals to go through, but an away goal for us would cancel out theirs and they'd need 5. So we are desperate to get that away goal. If we can get it first, I will shut up shop and hopefully see out the 90 minutes. Early free kick for Atletico. Witsel gets a header away, but it's Savage looking for Espinoza. He sends the ball in and Carrasco has got the header in. Yannick Ferreira Carrasco has pulled a goal back for Atletico inside 5 minutes. Vilhena onto Origi. Not got much support, but he's doing it on his own at the moment, Origi. And he's lost it to Jimenez. Carrasco plays Lukaku over the top, but Lukaku shanks it well wide. Mbemba to Witsel. Mbemba again. Whips the ball in. Godin clears it. Now Raul's got Lukaku with him. Lukaku to Carrasco. Now Saul charging into the box. Pulls it back. And Raul Jimenez makes it 2-0. And we are looking like we're going to lose this. Origi takes that ball down perfectly. And then loses it to Coke. It's Raul to Lukaku. It could be 3-0 now. Espinoza back across to Carrasco. It is 3-0. And as it stands, Atletico are going through. We've completely capitulated. Lukaku through and hits the crossbar. Vilhena tries to send the ball wide, but Savage has cut it out. And we're on the counter again. We're being caught so far short. Espinoza on the right wing. Whips the ball in. Keane gets it away, but it's Savage. Back across to Carrasco, and it's a good save by Murray. That is the half-time whistle, and we have thrown this down the toilet. Coke's free kick to Carrasco. Espinoza left clean free, and Murray is the only thing keeping us with a hope here. Corner from Koke. In by Saul. Raul Jimenez is there. Godin's there, and we somehow get it away. Free kick from Carrasco, and it's gone in. And they're 4-0 up, 5-4 in aggregate. It doesn't change anything for us. 1 goal will give us the extra time. Espinosa to Koke. Now Jimenez finds Espinosa. Keane gets it away. Lucas Silva on. Wijnaldum now. Chips the ball over and Green is in behind the defence. This could keep us in. Take us to extra time. And he's hit the post. Julian Green, what are you doing? Babarahman to Witsel. Now Lucas Silva to Wijnaldum. Pulisic through to Green. And he scores! We're level on aggregate. And we're in with a chance. Well, somehow, after absolutely throwing this away, we've managed to force extra time. Julian Green, the random substitution I put on when Origi was floundering, has got the goal that takes us to extra time. And I still don't think we're going to get there, but we have to do something. We have to try and get something from this. I can't believe we've ended up in this situation. Babarahman into Wijnaldum. Rahman again gets the ball to Green. Now it's Pulisic who loses the ball, but Keane's there. Witsel can't get there, and it's Raul on the attack. He sends the ball across, and there's Gaitan to Iza. Gaitan, good save from Murray. Lucas Silva tries to send the ball wide, but Lirola's there. Now it's Mamana. Out to Joel Campbell. He's fresh. Ball's cleared out by Jimenez. We've got a bit of pressure here for the first time in the entire game. It's Babarahman in. Julian Green's there. We've taken the lead on aggregate. Julian Green with the goal, and I think that means that Atletico have to score 2 goals if they're going to get through. Well, it's half time and extra time, and I am absolutely, I'm afraid to say, shitting bricks. This is, I don't swear on this channel normally, but I feel like I have to right now. This is the most intense game of FM I think I've ever been involved in. Let's see what we can do. We just need to contain. We are minutes away from doing this. I switched every possible instruction to defensive. I've changed the team formation to total shutting up the shop. And Michael Keane's header goes wide, and I think that is it. I think, against all the odds, we've done it. We've made it to the Europa League final. I really thought we had thrown this away, and somehow Julian Green, of all people, the only player in the entire squad that I would not have thought to do it, has somehow got us into the Europa League final. I don't understand that one little bit. He's not that good a player. He's a good option to have in an emergency. And he's done it. We're going to play Chelsea in the final. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. If you enjoyed that game, do drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more like that. We've still got so much left to do this season. Even in this episode, we've still got a couple of games left. And then it's Middlesbrough, Chelsea and Leicester in the last few games. Oh, it's so stressful playing this game. Quite a few changes to the team after that exhausting match against Atletico. Michael Keane, the only player who's not fit, who is going to have to start. I will have to make a substitution probably at half-time and bring somebody else into the centre of defence. I'm not really sure who I can bring in there. Nobody's really fit enough. Abemba, probably the best option, actually. There we go, get him on there. This is going to be quite a tough game, but in terms of the season, it's not yet over for the Champions League. A win today would put us just 2 points behind Chelsea. They are playing in Hull today, and they'll probably win that match. But if we win our remaining 3 games, we could yet qualify for the Champions League through the league, which would be absolutely phenomenal. We can certainly beat West Ham and Middlesbrough, but Stoke have been playing very well this season. We're away from home. It's going to be tough. Origi's managed to get the ball from Shawcross. Now Joel Campbell. Across to Loftus-Cheek. Back to Silva. Vilhena. Great ball out to Callum Chambers. He can whip it in from there, and Joel Campbell nods it in. That was a great cross from Chambers. I'm pretty sure it would have gone in even if Campbell hadn't headed that, and we're 1-0 up away from home. Sobey. Over to De Jong. Goes for goal, and it's gone in off the back of Murray. I think that's the lone goal. There it is. And that's an annoying way to be drawn level. Wijnaldum. Inside to the hero, Julian Green. Chambers out on the right. Pulls it back to Wijnaldum. Loftus-Cheek in a good area. Comes to Green again, and he saves us for the 2nd game in a row. Absolutely phenomenal. Wijnaldum into Loftus-Cheek. Now Vilhena. Through to Wijnaldum. Man outside him, it's Chambers. He can whip the ball in. He does. Towards Julian Green. Alan's there, and he's let it go. And Julian Green's got 2 complete poacher's efforts to make it 3-1 and surely wrap up the points. Well, the full-time whistle is going to go any minute, but I have to have a quick mention for Julian Green. I followed a lot of Football Manager stories in my time, and I have to say there is always one player in every series that stands out for one reason or another, and it is undoubtedly Julian Green. I don't think I will ever sell that man, even if he's unhappy, even if he's miserable. He is no longer leaving this club. He is a talisman. Twice in as many games he has saved our bacon, and he could single-handedly deliver us into the Champions League at this rate. Well, the final match of this episode is a big one. It's at home to West Ham. We have to win to keep the pressure up on Chelsea and set up a deadline day frantic finale. Chelsea's final fixture, if we have a look at their senior squad schedule, is at home against Spurs, and they have every chance of losing that game. Spurs have to win the title, so that is set up for an excellent finale, but we have to beat West Ham if we're going to do that. Otherwise, it's all for nothing. We are at home. That's the benefit. The team is as fresh as they possibly could be when they've already played 70 games this season. It's been a mad season. I'm sure you have to agree. We've already won some silverware. We could do the treble, which is just phenomenal. I'm not going to go through the team. I'm too tired. We just need to get through this match with 3 points. Mamana's won the ball and Origi is free. He sends the ball out wide to Vazquez. Origi making the run in the centre. It's into him and Origi does score. He's got pressure from Julian Green at the moment to make the first team, but he gets his goal. 27 goals now this season. Corner from Pulisic. Into Mamana. What a header. In off the underside of the bar. It's 2-0 and that will surely settle it. It's actually Mamana's first ever goal for us. Oh, Figuli's managed to get through from that throw-in, and Agenda has the easiest finish of his life. That was a goal from nowhere, just a long throw towards the box. Babarahman going on a run, finds Kovacic. He plays it into Origi. Origi going himself, and it's come for him. He was complaining for a free kick and then just lashed the loose ball in, and he's secured the 3 points for us. It's going to be a dramatic end to this season. There it is, we've got the 3 points. I wasn't sure we were going to get them when West Ham managed to get a goal back, but we have done it. It's a good victory for the team that sets us up for the deadline day decider. We're 2 points behind Chelsea as it stands. And if we look at the schedule, we're playing Middlesbrough at home. It's the North East derby. That's going to be a tough one. Chelsea at home to Spurs, and then we have... It doesn't get any easier. Look at this run of games. Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday. We've got 2 cup finals after this game in the space of a week. In space of 6 days because it's Sunday to Saturday. Absolutely unreal. Oh, anyway, that is the end of this episode. This has been one of the most insane seasons I have ever had on Football Manager. It's been one of the most insane run of games I've ever had on Football Manager. If we just have a look. Remember how we started this season? And now look at how we're ending it. It's... Oh, I don't have enough words. I'm going to have to end the episode here. Drop me a mention in the comments of what your thoughts are on this season, on this episode, on that game with Atletico even. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're enjoying the series, do subscribe to the channel. It's been extremely interesting, and it's going to get even more interesting. We've basically got 3 cup finals in the next match, in the next episode. So do subscribe to make sure you see that. That will go up tomorrow. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, see ya.